Hello guys, and welcome to Rideshare the Rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and I'm driving for Lyft today. So, I haven't been driving for Lyft or Uber for a while now, which seems like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm not really sure. As you guys know, I've been working on my Chrysler 300 project. It's almost done, but yesterday we had rain, and tomorrow we're gonna have rain. So pretty much it's the weekend. So today is Friday. It's supposed to rain a lot later today. And I kind of decided that, okay, not a good time to be painting the car, because I'm at the point where just gotta finalize it, just gotta sand it, sand down the primer, possibly cover it with 2K primer, and then that's it. It's gonna be finalized. And at that point, I'm gonna be painting the car. So I want to make sure we're gonna have some good weather. So I'm planning to do that between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like one of those days. But I want to jump back on it on the Monday, get back into doing all that work. So today, driving a Range Rover. That's what I normally drive for Lyft. So before leaving today, I have installed the thermostat, so now I am driving with a thermostat, and I did put system under vacuum to get all the vacuum, any pockets out of there, and I added some radiator fluid. Although as I was putting the system under vacuum, some fluid was coming out together with I guess with air. So when I was doing that, at the same time I was letting in radiator fluid. So possibly some radiator fluid made it, some of it did not make it. But today I did not want to replace the fluid. I just wanted to pressurize the system and make sure I don't have any air pockets. I end up test driving the car, so everything is good. So far so good. So basically next time I plan to drain all of the radiator and just replace it with radiator fluid, and also put the system under pressure, make sure there's no air pockets. You need like a compressor in order to put things under pressure. So all that is good. And then once I replace the radiator fluid, I will then monitor things as they are, possibly not do things for a while. But I do have a brand new radiator for this, and I have a brand new water pump. I did just install a brand new thermostat. It's just right now I got my hands full, and I really don't feel like taking everything apart with this Range Rover, being that it's the only vehicle that we have on insurance right now, the only one we're driving. So I don't want to be handicapped by not having a vehicle, because you know how that goes. That's not gonna be really good. So with that being said, all that work that I've been doing, even though it was like not very hard work, also I started working out, started doing just a simple type of stuff. Just started doing like lots of push-ups every day. Just keep doing them. Like anytime I think about doing push-ups, I jump down and I do push-ups. So that is something new that I've been doing. Long time ago, before I got married, I used to work out like every single day, multiple times a day. Had 3% body fat, weighed 135 pounds, was the same height. And now now I'm weighing 207 pounds with clothing, like what I have on right now. So 2 weeks ago, when I weighed myself without no clothes, I weighed 214 pounds. So at the height of 5'8.5", that's a little bit overweight. I know I don't look fat, at least I don't look fat to myself. maybe some of this tells you something, right? Have just a little bit of belly, but everywhere else I don't seem to be having any issues as far as the fat goes. Just stomach. But here's what I started doing, guys. I don't take sugar anymore. No sugar with my tea, no sugar with my coffee. So I drink lots of water. I do drink espressos, no sugar. So that's been helping. But then I noticed like I actually been dropping like lots of weight, like easily like 2 pounds per day, like two pounds per day, which is a really drastic weight loss, because prior to that I was hovering around like 212, 214, you know. When I was 34 years old and when I bought this house, I was an expediter at the time. So sitting job, just constantly working, just being away from my home. I started to weigh, seriously, 220 pounds, guys. 220 pounds. I remember when I bought my home and I needed to do some work, I would get tired in just like 15 minutes. Like, just so tired. Like, I felt like I was gonna die. Like, that's how tired I was. Of course, even with 214 pounds right now, I feel, at 42 years old versus 34, I feel so much better. Like, I could just work all day physically and I'm fine. And that's because like with this job, I still been moving around. I've been, somewhat living normal type of life instead of just driving 24/7, like sometimes 37 hours straight when you do an expedite. That's what I used to do for 14 years, guys. So that added on weight really quickly. It's like when I started driving, I was only weighing like 155, 160, which I thought was like, get tops. 2 years into driving, my weight was constant 185. And then it slowly started going up and up. And of course, as you age, your metabolism stops working fast and it's a little slower. And all of this eating out, fast food, lots of Cokes. Like I was drinking like Cokes, like, oh my gosh, like you get those free refills when you're in a restaurant, like especially like when you're driving, you're like not even in your own state. After you get down with the load, just go to like McDonald's or whatever. Like I would just get like a large Coke, and as long as I'm sitting there just doing refills, like sometimes like I would drink like 3 of those things, and that's like 500 calories each drink. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know, guys, this driving thing, you gotta look out for yourself, because if you don't, quickly you're gonna get obese and you're not gonna have any energy to really do anything. So that was what was happening with me. Like, this is why I did not even want to work out. Like, when you ask anybody that does trucking or whatever, you'll ask them, hey, you guys do like, you guys work out? Like, pretty much most people are gonna say no, they do not work out. They are so tired because all of that wrong food, they grow a gut, they don't feel like working out, they're just tired as it is. They don't want to, work out any extra. With that being said, if I look like I'm tired a little bit, like I could tell like I'm a little bit tired, I am a little tired. I didn't have that much sleep. I mean, technically, I don't know, I probably had enough. Normally I like to get a little bit more sleep, but I don't know, I got like 6 or 7 hours or something. And it's just, I got up at 9 p.m. I mean, excuse me, 9 a.m. I'm sorry. And right now it's like 6:13, and I was like working outside and stuff, just with my Range Rover and some other stuff. And normally around this time, I just had dinner with my family. We would just settle down, maybe like watch a movie with my wife, and we have a TV in the bedroom, and my kids have it in the living room, so they're watching what they want to watch. So we just settle down, watch something, and then just go to sleep. So I'm already in that routine, just when I live a normal life right now. So with working on the weekend right now, best time to work obviously is in peak hours, is like, from about like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm actually available right now, I'm just not getting any offers. I'm gonna work as much as I want, and then I'll end up just heading home. But I think I should just work on the weekends. But I was debating whether or not I should just come out there and work, because I mean, I could just work with my cars and do stuff, but I do need a rest. I do need a break from that, because I was working out so much, and plus all that work. This right now feels like a break, but not complaining. Like, I'm not saying like I was working like super hard. I think the hardest part of my work was just me working out. Like, that was the hardest part, even though that was like not hard, because all of the sanding that I was doing is just lots of walking, which is fine. And the sanding, mainly the sander does all of the job, so I'm not gonna say I was tired. But guys, I'll say this: I got a lot done. I've learned a lot, and now finally I feel like I'm getting into the groove of getting, myself. Well, my mindset is already prepared to try to buy a car, fix a car, and then hopefully flip a car. And I think all of this work that I'm doing, it's all for nothing. I mean, it's not all for nothing. That's what I mean to say. First of all, learning experience, which is great. Second of all, it's like I enjoy like creating something, like making something look good. So that's going to be good. Like, it's not always going to be like an older car, like eventually I'm going to start having newer cars. And I'm already having newer cars. I mean, I have one 2010, one 2013, 2015. I have cars like that that I've been buying from auctions. But in the beginning, when you want to start out, and by all means, I'm like not an expert at it, because I haven't sold or like flipped any car probably like in 5 years. And even prior to that, it was like not a business thing. It's just like, okay, I have a car, okay, I sell a car, Usually I end up making money. At the very least, I make $500, and I've used the car, let's say like 6 months to a year, and I still make $500. That's like, okay, good deal. I put miles on it, I use the car, and I get some money back, and well, I get all of my money back with like a little extra, so that's a good thing. But the car that I'm working on now, 2005 Chrysler 300 Limited. It's a nice car. It's got 102,000 miles. That's not a lot of miles. But being that it's a salvage title, well, salvage rebuilt, it's not going to bring a lot of money. But that does not mean I'm just going to give it away. I'm still going to enjoy the car. I'll still use it. Like, we do need a second car. And while we're using it, it's going to be for sale. We're going to be putting miles on it, If I sell it for what I want, because I'm like not in a hurry, like, great. If I don't, great, because I'll end up using the car. And I'll be finishing up another car, which is going to be 2015. That's the next car I'll be working. 2015 Jeep Patriot. So that's going to be an interesting project. It's only got 75,000 miles on it, so that's not bad. And then 2010 Nissan Rogue, I think it has like, I don't know, like 92,000 miles, something like that. So it's like, that's going to be next. And then I'll have a few cars for sale, I guess. So that's good. Like, if something sells, great, I'll be able to sell it. But now that I have my money invested and got the ball rolling, I think it's going to become easier and easier. Already when I'm getting up every day, I'm kind of used to just going out there to work. I felt kind of bad that I'm not painting the car already, today, because I mean, yesterday was rain, I didn't get to do nothing. But still, I got a lot of stuff done. I bought a compressor, bought all the hoses, got everything set up for painting. Like, everything's ready to go. Like, everything's great. So I'm glad. Like, the ball is definitely moving along. I still enjoy driving, but I'll tell you guys, all that driving, what I've been doing like for 2.5 years, and then when the income started going down, I kind of got burned out from it, because not that it's a difficult job, it's just like, what am I doing here? You ask yourself that, because before I was making like 30, 35 an hour, some days like $50 an hour. And then I started looking, I'm like, $15 an hour, $19 an hour. A lot of it's like gross. That's like not even that. So it's like you look at it, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? But anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. Just wanted to get out there and just talk to you all and tell you guys what I'm doing. So it is a Friday right now, just working. I will record a video at the end of my shift to let you guys know how things went. I will do a screen recording on my iPhone. Right now, recording this with my Samsung to show you guys how did it go. You know, just I'll show you that. So we could compare notes. We'll see if you guys are doing well or am I doing well. Is things picking up now or they're slower than ever? But October is typically pretty good. Lots of people are going to be having early Halloween parties and whatnot, so should be pretty good. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.